Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and welcome to the end of Chapter 6, Season 1, roundup video, final thoughts, etc. So, before I get started, of course, I will have my Twitter, my Discord invite link, and my second YouTube channel link all down below in the description, and if you enjoy the content, feel free to like and subscribe for more, and turn notifications on. So, as you know, this whole season started with us being on the Chapter 2 island and moving here with Hope and Jones. And then also a shard of the 0 point following us through as well, which the whole point of this season was pretty much to find out where that is and what it's doing. And yeah, we started with Hope not really telling us much for some odd reason. I don't know why, but, well, I say I don't know why, but, I do know why. There was, this whole thing about, a lot of forces that were, a threat that could use us for information or something like that. So, that was pretty much how the story started. And I forget if I said this, but this is being recorded on February 2nd. The season ends in 19 days at the time of me actually starting the recording here, but yeah. I will say the actual theme for the season's been pretty cool though, with the whole Japanese theming that they've got going on. And I am looking forward to seeing what they do next. Because I will say we're going from the Japanese theme to a heist theme from what I hear according to the leaks. And I will talk about that eventually. But I want to see how they handle that. We go from this heavy Japanese theme to a heist theme. How much of this theming is gonna stick around? Another main point of the season is the whole map is got these demons around that are also after that piece of the 0 point. And the main demon is able to possess people is what I'm gathering, as at least that is the main demon, because it's the one that possessed the Night Rose, which is now at this point in the story no longer possessed by that demon. We saved them, I want to say. I guess we saved them. I don't know if it's permanent or not, but they did eventually become an NPC and we can interact with them, and they actually seem pretty helpful in the long term. Actually, I'm going to keep the Hollow Twister, but they seem actually pretty helpful in the long term. So I want to see if that's going to last past this season or not as well. But I will say that the Night Rose boss fight was actually pretty cool. It was actually incredibly innovative for the boss fights we have in the game right now. That's probably the best one we've had in a bit. Yeah, it was hard when it came out, and they did end up actually nerfing it, which was surprising. I actually did not think they were going to nerf that. I wasn't asking them to at any point, but they did anyway. I should clarify, this is just a bot lobby too, just so we can chill and talk. I forgot to clarify that at the start, but so story's pretty straightforward though. Demons want the 0 point shard. We have to stop them from finding it. We actually technically have not found it ourselves yet in the story, if I remember correctly. But there is a live event that's going to happen, and it's like more like a mini event, but there's a frozen gate somewhere on the map. I forget exactly where it is, but there is, I think it's actually up there somewhere. It's on the map, and it hasn't been active all season, and I think it's going to be active during that mini event itself. A few other things that happened in the story, though. Daigo gave the skin in the Battle Pass Jade a mask, and she ended up getting trapped in, like, the demon realm. And we actually, at the time of recording this, have not gotten her out of there yet. I think that's the next story quest that's going to come out in, like, 2 days at the time of recording. And that's when we get her out of there. And that'll also be the build-up into the mini-event, which, by the way, Epic, please do that on a weekend. I really hope it's on a weekend. But, so, like, story stuff aside, because that's pretty much all we got. This map's really kind of cool, actually. I've been landing here for most of the chapter, though, because that's a great spot for solos for me. That's where I've been landing this whole time. Like, if you've watched my streams, you've seen that. Now, Battle Pass-wise, there were 2 highlights for me on the Battle Pass, and one was Hope getting another skin. Like the Ninja Hope skin. Really cool looking skin, happy with it. Immediately that ended up in my presets. There was like no hesitation on that. It was immediately in my presets as soon as I got it. And then the Night Rose. The style she has, like both versions, like the battle armor and then like the more like cloaky kind of thing. Really cool. I like them both, though I use the battle armor style more. Personally, it's a step above the other one for me, so I like it more. The secret skin for this season, which is not really a secret. I mean, there's not really secret skins anymore. They just get called that still. Was Godzilla, which really fitting for the season, really fitting for the theme. I mean, it's a Japanese theme, and you got Godzilla and a big Japanese map. And just a big city over there, which he destroyed the bridge, by the way. He just destroyed that bridge. Which is now being rebuilt. But, yeah, Godzilla was pretty on theme for the season, and that was honestly pretty much my highlights for the Battle Pass. Few other things that did happen during the course of this season, though. Like, I'm saving loot pool more for the end, but OG Season 1 and OG Season 2. I am happy for the people that those are good for. I'm not the biggest person, like, for playing OG. I've honestly not played it all that much right now because it still has the double pumping in it, and this might just be a me thing. I'm not a big fan of double pumping. Like, double pumping the shotguns, but the battle passes they did for them, honestly pretty good. Like, there's 3 skins per pass, 2 battle pass, and 1 shop skin remixed with new designs. Season 1 had Renegade Raider, Aerial Assault Trooper, and Skull Trooper. Which, my god, that Skull Trooper skin, amazing. That carried the first pass for me, the OG1 pass. And during OG1, though, something real interesting happened where they brought back the original Renegade Raider with her whole set and the Aerial Assault Trooper with his whole set. Admittedly, I did not have them. But I got the EXP for them and I bought them both because I did want them. Not because they were rare, but just because I wanted them. They look cool. So that was actually a welcome surprise. I was happy to get them. And, that was pretty cool. Now, obviously, we're in OG2 now, which had, the skins for OG2 are Remixed Sparkle Specialist, a Remixed Black Knight, and a Remixed Cuddle Team Leader. For me, in terms of skins, I actually like, kind of a step down, only because, like, the skins are good, but they're not anything I'd use. I use the Skull Trooper, the new Skull Trooper. I do use him. Like, he's cool. But, like, for me, those skins, not really anything I'll use, per se. They're good skins. Do not get me wrong, I'm not even saying they're not, because they are. Now, I know the one thing people really wanted, though, with the OG Season 2, was the original passes to come back. This topic, been beaten to death and back. It is, like, beyond beating the dead horse at this point. And I really wanted OG Season 2 to happen, so we'd know, without any question of a doubt, whether or not these passes would come back. They did not. The original Chapter 1 Battle Passes so far have not come back, and I don't think they will. And I'm okay with that. I don't have them. I never had them, except for Season 9. But I'm okay with them not coming back at this point. But that's pretty much it with that. Now, cosmetics this season were actually pretty good, though. Like, standouts for me, I will say, are, like I said, the Battle Pass had some standouts. Nemia, I think her name is like the schoolgirl kind of demon thing that was going on. There's like a specific name for it, I just don't remember what it's called. That skin's pretty good, I did like that one. My aim just failed me there for a second. That's pretty good. I did enjoy that skin. We also had the Christmas event happen, which had the actual finally inclusion of Mariah Carey into Fortnite. I'm surprised it took this long for that to happen. There was also another Snoop Dogg skin, which actually, in my opinion, is better than his Festival Pass skin. As far as I'm concerned, it was way better. But I do use that one as well, it's great. And then we got a Santa Shack skin, which was also pretty nice. Now, we also had our new festival artist, because Snoop Dogg rotated out, and it was originally leaked to be New Jeans, but I think like a lot of stuff happened, so that ended up not happening. So it became Hatsune Miku instead. Really surprising, but a welcome inclusion. I actually did end up getting the pass because I have crew, but also the shop skin as well, and I used both of them because they actually look really good. And I think this is up there for like one of the most popular festival artist collabs we've had, because like so many people were talking about it and still talk about it, which is somewhat uncommon for festival passes. It's like some of them get talked about for a while, and then other ones just kind of excited for a week, and then they're just kind of silent on them. I think Carol G kind of suffered a bit from that for various reasons that I'm not really going to get into. But so I guess I'll get into the loot pool now a bit. As you probably can tell by my loadout, my preferred AR was always the Hollow Twister. I do like the Fury as well. I think the Sentinel Pump is the best shotgun this season. And this thing's just disgusting. I don't remember when this exactly got added to the loot pool. I think it was pretty recent though, but this thing is disgusting. And be wary of bots when they have this. Like, they're actually kind of terrifying with this thing. Normally they're not that bad, but when you give them this, they're actually kind of scary. Like, they become like gods with their aim with this thing. That's actually kind of case in point. Literally proving my point right there. Jesus. Proving my point. Now, there are two things. Yeah, case in point. There are two things with the loot pool this season, though, that I do really want to go away, and I hope they do. So one is the invisibility medallion. We really took for granted how bad Mysterio's medallion was in Chapter 5, Season 4. We really took for granted how bad that was, because the medallion this time around is disgusting. Like, really disgusting. So I won't miss that. And then the other thing is the sword. It is a cool item, but it is just on par with me. I hate things that it feels like you have to carry them to win. I don't like that. I've never been a fan of that. Like, that's a weak point for me this season, is just that sword. Like, it felt like you had to carry it. And I've never been a fan of that. But that's nothing new. Now, obviously I'm not going to really talk about like anything that happens in the live event at the end of this season, whenever it may be, in this video, because it's not going to have happened yet. But next season's theme already leaked. And this is where I get into, like, I want to see if, like, any of the Japanese theming carries over, or if it all just gets replaced next season. Because next season's theme is another heist theme season. And I'm torn on that, because I don't know if we really need another one of those, because we've had so much of that theme already. That theme gets used a lot. Like, it's been used a lot by Epic. It just really has. So I'm every shot. Yeah, that theme's been used by Epic a lot. But at the same time, I'm seeing Hopium, and a lot of it, and some Copium for Persona 5, if we get that theme. I really hope we get a Persona 5 collab, because that'd be great. I've wanted that for a while. It's one of my, like, top collabs I keep wanting. Another one being Devil May Cry, which actually has leaked and hasn't happened yet. I thought it would happen this season, but it didn't. So maybe with the anime series in April, that'll happen, which I would welcome. But Persona 5 and Devil May Cry would be great. But I guess that's it for my rambling for everything about this season. I will be back in a couple days for the live event video, if I actually get to see the event, and a Battle Pass overview for next season. Because at the time of uploading this video, the season will end in 2 days, at 2 a.m. Friday morning. I also forgot to mention, I'm glad the train's still here. The train survived Chapter 5. At least the idea of the train survived Chapter 5 and is still here, so I'm glad about that. But, yeah. I will see you in a couple days with my event video, if I get to see it, and the Battle Pass overview for Chapter 6 Season 2. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to like and subscribe and comment down below and turn notifications on for more. And I will see you in the next one. Hey guys, Editing Death here. I realized I forgot to include a few things in the original video, in the original recording, etc. So, the Godzilla, like, whole boss thing, like, becoming Godzilla and getting to walk around the map as him. Forgot to include that. That was actually really cool. I only got to see him a whole one time, though, at least before they made him like 100% spawn rate, anyway. And honestly, in my opinion, I feel like they should have also made it like an LTM. Like, I say this before they went and made it a 100% spawn rate thing, because they did eventually do that, and that definitely helped a lot. There was also a medallion you got if you did the most damage to him. Functioned a lot like the Hades medallion, to be honest. That's just what it did. It functioned a lot like the Hades medallion. If I remember correctly, maybe it was Cerberus. It might have been Cerberus' medallion, actually. Either way, that was kind of what that did, and a few cosmetic things I forgot about. We got a new Harley Quinn and a new Batman that were added this season. They were like samurai, or not samurai, like Japanese themed. Really cool looking as well. And there was also a like a Japanese kind of samurai Darth Vader and Stormtrooper that got added. Also really cool. And we also got another Spider-Verse collab skin set with 3 skins being just Peter Parker, Spider-Man Noir, and Spider-Punk. I don't know why I couldn't remember that. But yeah, those were also pretty cool, like, highlights for cosmetic, like, collab stuff. And yeah, that's it. I'll still see you in the live event video if I get to see it. And if not, the Battle Pass overview for next season. Death out.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so